What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We're back. We're back from our 34 hours. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We over here in Iowa. Uh, I did the low of that I picked up in Columbus, Indiana. That low had 3 stops. One of the subscriber asked me. It's not 569 miles from Columbus to Elk Grove, Illinois. He was right. I had 3 stops. 3 stops. So we did that low. We picked up a low um Peoria, Illinois. Peoria, Illinois. I got a strong accent. And we brought it to Aiken, Iowa. And out of Aiken, Iowa, we then headed to Fairfield, Iowa, and picked this low. We're going to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Uh, this low is paying, I want to say, 220 or 225, something like that. Obviously, I don't got the app open. I'm driving. But yeah, the subscriber, he wrote me like 3 comments what he's missing. I was in my 34 at home. Like I said, we had a family gathering. We were celebrating one of my friends' 1 year old daughter birthday, and I wasn't. I think I responded one time, but I tell you, man, people put attention. People put attention. That's good. They should. They should put attention. That's good. But yeah, we here in Iowa and our way to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City. We started good this week. I left last night. And I dropped off that low early in the morning, and I then headed to Fairfield to pick up this low. Uh, and we're gonna deliver Oklahoma City. It's those lovely um, highway containers that you see, the orange containers. That's what I'm delivering. Uh, you know, that you see in the highway in the construction zone. Some of those things they fill with sand. In case a car hit them, it won't do that much damage and it will slow them down. I got some of those too. A bunch of safety equipment. But yeah, we're in our way to Oklahoma City. You know, After that, I'm picking up a low on Pryor, Oklahoma, going to Montezuma, Georgia. Honestly, I don't even know where's that at. I gotta check that up. Uh, I'm hoping it's close to Alabama. I don't know really where it is. I seen him. I seen that name before, uh, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, we had I had a great time. I was off on the weekend. I brought my dog with me, Dior, my Frenchie. Uh, you know, I left most of the summer at the house, but it's getting cold now, and they got a dog house in the outside, and the dog, uh, Aussie, He, he's a German Shepherd dog, mix, and he could hold more cold weather than the Frenchie. So plus, I'm missing having her with me here in the truck. She's my she since I got her. She always with be being with me with the truck. It's going on since I got her. It's going 5 years. It's 5 years already. Yeah, yeah, 5 years. So on summertime I try to leave her at the house because it gets so hot in the truck. It's not good for them. But now she's with me. But man, one thing about her, man, she lose a lot of hair, man, a lot of hair, and I gotta stay cleaning this truck left and right. That hair getting my clothes. I can't stand that. But hey, honestly, I didn't know when I bought her. When I bought that, Frenchie, I didn't know they lose so much hair, man. It's crazy. If anybody knows a remedy for that, let me know. Cause man, that drives me insane. I gotta clean the truck every day. Pass the vacuum. I got two vacuums there, two vacuums. We in a construction zone, 35 miles. You gotta slow down because you never know. Could have cameras. They could have, an officer parked down there. You never know. And the last thing you wanna do is get a ticket in a construction zone. That's not good at all. Definitely not good at all. But yeah, guys, we already got this load set up for the week. I'm dropping this tomorrow. As soon as I get there, I'll pick up the other load at Pryor, Oklahoma, and then from Pryor, Oklahoma, I'll drop my Montezuma, Georgia. Honestly, right now I don't even know. I just hope it's not near Atlanta. It's far away from Atlanta because I picked that load. The agent called me. It's not paying that great. It's paying $1.80. Uh, it showed $1.75, but I asked for $150 more, so he put it in the notes. So if you do the math, it is you know increase the the rate per mile. I believe to 185 or 180, something like that. I know it's not that great, but it's my in between my lowest range. Anything under $1.70, I don't do it. Uh, like I say, Oklahoma City, all the race that I've seen, at least with Mercer, wasn't that great. So I didn't pick nothing until they called me today. They said we got a low uh, close by where you drop it off, and I said where? I said Pryor. I said wait a minute, man, that's like 100 miles or something away. He said yeah, that's what it's showing me. I said yeah, that's a lot of deadhead, man. I'm not gonna do it for that amount. Uh, you know, if you give me the 150 more, I'll do it. He said yeah, we could do that. He said you won't see in the average, but in the notes you're gonna see a truck pay, which the agents do that a lot. Uh, why they do that, I don't know, but you get the money regardless. When Mercer pay you, they pay you the money right away. I think they do it that way because out of that truck pay, Mercer don't get the percentage. So I think that's why they do it that way. You know, but I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken, but that's my belief. Man, let me slow down. Yeah, we got 30,000 pounds of safety equipment. We're gonna deliver to one of the highway facilities in Oklahoma City, like a warehouse. Oklahoma State Highway in Oklahoma City, one of the warehouses. I've never been there before, but I was looking at Google Maps. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big place, so I shouldn't have no problem. You know, getting unloaded because this morning, man, and I can it is. God damn, I forgot Iowa. That place was tight. Was really really tight, man. Was really 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 tight. I mean, had two buildings. My truck was touching the other building. I mean, by inches, man. I'll be honest. I was impressed with myself. I was parking there. I don't know how. Well, I know for sure one of those, those long nose Peterbilt or Kenwood, that they won't fit in there. They're gonna have to park with their nose sideways. Which I'm pretty sure the guys they used to doing that because they gotta do that in a lot of places. I mean, and even more those guys they got the studio in the truck. Those big, they got the kitchen, the bathroom, the shower. Those trucks, I don't even know how the hell they will park it there. To be honest with you, but I know they so used to it, so it's like everything, man. When you get used to what you're driving, it might in the first few, first months might be hard, but then you get used to it. You see different situations, and it become normal. You already know your truck. You already know, you know how your truck move, man. Backing up. So yeah, that's very important, man. I'll be honest with you guys, man. I feel kind of down today. I'm tired. I don't know why. Uh, you know, like I didn't sleep that good. I guess. I walked the dog last night, and this morning, and I'm ready to stop. I got 2 hours and a half left of driving time, so I'm ready to park, man. I'm definitely ready to park and call it a day, and you know, start back tomorrow. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, if anybody got a Frenchie, a French bulldog, and know a remedy for to stop the hair loss, I mean, it's crazy, man. I know every winter time they change their coat in summertime, but Jesus, it's like it drives me insane, man. And I'm a person that I hate having hair on my clothes. Period, man. I hate that. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, I get a lot of emails, man, from guys that want to come to Mercer. Well, not a lot, probably five, six, seven guys write me, uh, you know, and I tell them what they want, whatever question they got. Then after that, some of them I don't hear back at all, and that's fine. I don't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Some of them ask me for my referral code. I give it to them. I mean, I I have a few guys. They said they was gonna start, and they put my referral code. I've never seen nothing. Uh, hitting my account, but that's fine. Like I said, I'm not. I help people from JB Hunt. I got guys that ask me about JB Hunt all the time. Um, I have a few people that ask me about F2F, and I tell them straight up, I'm not there now, so I really don't know. How's the situation? I could tell you when I was there. And to be fair, man, with F2F, it was, you in the spot market, man, and just the percentage F2F take out of you, and then you got to pay that trailer, and you're also responsible for maintenance unless you're doing one of those accounts they got. They're not dedicated, but they like, well, they're basically dedicated, but they like a third party, They're not directly with the shipper. Uh, it was terrible, man, when I was there, man. I mean, every law I was doing was over 40,000 pounds. That rates, but like I said, to be fair, I couldn't, uh, you know, it was the spot market, man. It was sucks. And F2F, you rely on that, uh, unless, like I said, they got another program. I forgot what it is that they do loads like dedicated. So I don't think you have to pay for you still pay for the trailer, if I'm not mistaken, but you don't pay for the maintenance. But if you're booking your loads in the spot market, uh, you're responsible for that maintenance, man. And that trailer rental is like 700. I don't remember the exact number, but around there. Uh, it could be lower, it could be more. I really don't remember, to be honest with you guys. Uh, but yeah, hopefully things will get better. And I mean, it's a lot of guys there. I still got some friends there that I met when I was at F2F. Cause we it seemed like we was doing the same routes all the time, man. We used to see each other in the shipper and the receiver, and then we was both from F2F. We exchanged numbers and stuff like that. And we used to talk. So when I meet somebody, man, we create that friendship. I always stay in touch, man. See how they're doing, they write me back, same thing. They text me, or call me. The same thing with JB Hunt, man. I got guys that was with me at JB Hunt that went to other companies, uh, and some of them they still at JB Hunt, and we stay in touch, we stay in touch, and they still there. We're still working out for them. I mean, like I said, I had a guy that he's in Mercer, and he was asking me about JB Hunt, and I mean, if he thinks, that JB Hunt he could make more revenue with JB Hunt, hey, you know, I told him, do your research, man. I only could tell you what I experienced. I'm making more money here at Mercer than I ever done there with uh, JB Hunt. JB Hunt, I was making decent money, but I was under pressure, man. I was driving my 70 hours to the dock every week, man. I was not playing. I mean, I was doing 6, 7 loads because JB Hunt doesn't got those long miles, 2,000 miles, 1,700 miles loads. If they do, they don't pay that great, man. Uh, at least when I was there, I didn't see those loads like going to the West Coast, going to the Pacific West. Everything was from I-35 east. What I seen, when I was there. Maybe it changed now. I don't know. I really don't know. But like I say it all the time, man. JB Hunt is not a bad company, man. It's not. It's just, it's a business, man. It's a business, and you know they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to make more profit, and that's understandable. Uh, I mean, the same thing with Mercer. The thing with Mercer is Mercer really don't got company drivers, so they rely on their own operators. And they already got a set price. Um, the 25%. So it's not. It doesn't matter what load you take. They still gonna get the share. So it's different. It's different. With JB Hunt, they got company drivers. Obviously, they're gonna try to keep the best paying loads and the contract loads for the company drivers. Because that's where they make more profit. I mean, that's understandable, man. They pay for those trucks, for the gas, for the drivers, trailers, insurance. I mean, they got a lot of expenses, plus the staff, all the overhead. It's understandable, man. Just like Mercer, they charge you 25% plus $675 of the trailer rental. If you in dry van, if you in flatbed, uh, you buying the trailer for yourself. It's your trailer. I think they pay like 700, and but they buying the trailer. I wish I was, that was my situation. You know, but then they're responsible for the maintenance. Uh, with me, with driver, and we're not responsible. But other people say, well, Lancer don't charge you for a trailer rental. Yeah, but they charge you 10% more. If you see that 10% more a month, all the loads you do at that 10%, I guarantee you're gonna be paying more than $675 a month. Guarantee you that. You know, I guarantee, and you're still gonna be responsible for the same thing, taking the trailer to the shop to get the PM and inspection. It's the same day. They both Mercer and Landstar, they similar, man. You know, a lot of people don't know the history of those of both companies, but they basically came from the same place. You know, uh, I was told on orientation that Mercer is older than Landstar. That's what I was told. That's what uh, you know. You guys might know more, but that's what I was told. Uh, I mean, everybody in the class was told that. Uh, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to me which company was there first. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll be honest. I've been at both companies, and I feel more comfortable with Mercer. I like Mercer. That doesn't mean that Landstar is a bad company at all. Just like JB Hunt, it's not a bad company. F2F, the same thing. I got a little sour with F2F the way they treat you when you quit. They want to hold you money. Besides your escrow, they want to hold. Your last lows, they want to hold it like for 45 days. And I didn't think about it. If I would have think about it, I would have, you know, waited to get paid and then don't work for a week and be like, hey, I'm done, right? Or 2 weeks, right? But I figure I let them know, with time, and because I didn't want to keep getting charged for the trailer either. You know what I mean? So that's why I did that. But they hold you money like that. I really don't. I mean, I understand the escrow 45 days. I understand that part. But not your last lows, man. Come on, it doesn't make sense. When you already pay the escrow. I mean, the amount they want you to have in there. But anyways, things change. They probably change for the better. Uh, like I said, F2F. I see a lot of guys when I go like There are a lot of guys, but I see guys when I go to Tennessee, I go to Carolina, in these areas, like where I'm at, Iowa, Oklahoma, Texas, I don't really see F2F guys that much. Uh, it doesn't mean they're not around, It doesn't mean, I really don't know anything about F2F since I left there. To be honest with you, like I said, I got one guy that lives in South Carolina and another guy that lives in Georgia. I stay in contact with them, but honestly, I haven't talked to them like in a month and a half, so I really don't know the. But anyways, guys, people saying the spot market is getting better, man. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I got that one low board. I got Truck Smart. Uh, I don't see it. I don't know. You know, uh, I wish that was the case, but I truly don't see it like that. I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong, but supposedly they're taking all these people out of service and this and that, and the brokers are getting more strict. They need your phone number, which that's BS, man. They get, you know, when they book the low, the people that don't speak no English, right? They could give somebody phone number, right? And that person could have the low information and talk like he's a driver. You know what I mean? I mean, but other companies, they asking you for your driver license. I got the real ID. I'm a USA citizen, but I got the real ID, and I also got my tweet card, my US passport ID. I leave the book at the house, but I always bring my ID with me. Uh, but yeah, but places like Oklahoma, man, they tough. You know, they getting people left and right out of there. They keep getting people out of service. They're not playing. You know, I never had an issue in Oklahoma, man. My sister lived there. You know, I've been stopped and I've been, told to go inside and show my permit book, and they're very polite, man. They're very polite, very professional. I treat them the same way, man. They doing their job. You gotta uh, show respect, man. They doing their work. You doing your job. It's all business. It's all being professional about it. I'm not gonna get mad because they told me to go inside. I don't got nothing to hide. Everything is legal. So uh, I'm not worried about it. And plus, they do a level one inspection. You pass it, they put that sticker on your truck. A lot of people say it doesn't mean nothing, but according to the state trooper, to the DOT officer, he said you go for 90 days. You go through the weigh stations, and the, if they wanted, they still could do it. Because it's different states, I guess. But 90, he told me 95% they will honor that. And honestly, since I got that sticker on my window, which I had one guy say, "Oh, that doesn't mean nothing." Uh, I haven't been stopped in a weigh station. Uh, either for my e-logs or you know, I know it only lasts 90 days. Then I guess it changed colors every certain time or something. Or numbers, I don't know how. But yeah, I tell you guys, when it's like gray like this, I got green eyes. It really affect my vision a little bit. Like my eyes, bother me because it's not sunny, but it's not dark. It's like fuck. I gotta put my sunglasses, man. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, just like they was doing inspection at the port of entry in Wyoming. I put a video about it, and I said because I had that sticker, the officer let me go, right? Which it was true. I mean, and somebody wrote me, everybody stop at the port entry. Yeah, everybody stop at the port entry. But do you know that they also do inspections? If the DOT, one day stop there and do inspection, they could do inspection in the port entry, which they do, I mean, of course, everybody stop in Wyoming when you go in the port entry, but that day they was doing inspections on the trucks, in the parking lot. It's just like, man, sometimes people, they want to question everything, like, uh, you know, they want to question every little thing, man, every little thing. But that's fine, man. You know, they got to do what they got to do, right? I guess that's part of, their life. Like I said, man, I don't gain no money out of YouTube. Uh, I do this uh, just because I want to record my life as a truck driver, owner operator. Maybe when I'm 70, 80 years old, I could look back in the videos. My my son could look at it. My family. You know, and also it could help people. Some people might not see the help, and other people might see. Might work for them. Not everything's for everybody. But if one day, I got a lot of subscribers and I get some income, about it, I will say too, hey, I'm making money at YouTube, But right now I'm not, But I still doing video. I still respond to people. I still respond to emails, And I don't mind doing it, man, because I really believe, uh, what you give, you know, somewhere or somehow it's gonna come back to you, in life. So, you know, uh, like I said, I remember when I was starting being an owner operator, man, I was kind of lost. You know, uh, I was watching videos of people, with F2F, and almost every video I saw on YouTube was negative about F2F. Uh, then when I decided to leave F2F and go to JB Hunt, uh, I was start seeing videos. I was, I already knew a guy that was there, which he told me about the dealer where I bought this truck, James Flying Rabbit. He told me about it. We was together at F2F too. Me and him, we was together at F2F. I went there and I saw his videos and I put him as a referral. Uh, then when I left to JB Hunt, I think he went to Snyder. Yeah, Snyder. And I went to JB Hunt. You know, uh, when I went to JB Hunt, I used to watch Cedric Shakur, and I put him down as a referral, so he could get the money because they helped me watching those videos. You know what I mean? I watched his videos and helped me make the decision to go, to JB Hunt, right? Like I said, I still follow, you know, Cedric Shakur, JB Hunt. He put good videos about the low board, stuff like that. I also follow Fly Rabbit, but he's more into Swift, and I understand, man. He got to do what he got to do. I respect that, I mean, he's happy where he at, man. That's all. That's all it matters, man. You got to be happy wherever you at, I also watch country. Watch country since he was a Snyder. Uh, and I mean, I've been a truck driver longer than him, but he been doing YouTube way before me, and he's a Mercer. I think we came to Mercer around the same time. You know. I also watch, the guy he used to do the show with, Life of KO, Trucker Todd. You know, I watch a lot of people's, man. Anybody, I could learn for everybody, man. You know, uh, like I say, we had a guy, small operator, man, out of Mercer. He used to put a lot of videos, uh, but I haven't seen him put any more videos, man. I don't know if he quit the trucking business, he left Mercer, or he just took a break from trucking. Period. I really don't know, but I mean, he honestly helped me a lot watching his video, deciding to come to Mercer. Because he was pretty straight up, in his videos. But anyways, guys, this video is kind of long. You know, I'm gonna cut it here short. Everybody have a blessed week. Stay strong. Any questions? Green Star Logistics LLC at gmail.com. Like I say, if any of my videos, uh, I might say something and you think that you need clarification, you can write me a comment. Just like that guy did. Question me about the 569 miles of Columbus to Elgrove, which is fine. I don't mind. I don't, like I said, I don't got nothing to hide. I wish I could show the stops and where it is, but it got the customer name, and I was told we can be showing the customers. That's what I was told. But I see some people that do videos. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there, but they be saying the customer. So, but I'm not gonna take that chance. You know what I mean? I just gonna play it safe. But it is what it is, right? But anyways, guys, have a blessed week. Like I say, stay blessed. Always believe in yourself. Green Star Logistic LLC at gmail.com. Just like the name that you see in the channel. Uh, and stay blessed, man. Stay positive. God bless everybody.